How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator weekly third-party development update. This one is number 3, and there's a lot of news that we're going to cover today. For instance, there's a lot of new airports that came out. There's some heliports around LA, which is very nice. There's the updates on the 737-600, for instance, some development update on that, and also the 737-700 by PMDG for their in-flight display, or the flight tablet on the left side, where there's some nice news with Navigraph and SimBrief that they're trying to develop, which we'll cover up later, and then also some updates on the twin Otter. Hopefully you do enjoy, because these videos do take a long time to make, so I appreciate every little single support that I can get from you guys. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything Microsoft Flight Simulator news related. So let's get right into the video. The first one is Goodwood Aerodrome by Burning Blue Design, which was released. Goodwood Airfield, or Goodwood Aerodrome, is located 1.5 nautical miles northeast of Chichester, West Sussex in England. Goodwood Aerodrome has a CAA ordinary license that allows flights for the public transport of passengers or for flying instructions. The airport was originally built during World War II as a relief landing ground for the Royal Air Force Tangmere Air Base. Burning Blue Design has taken over 1,000 reference images and are claiming that the development is well underway. Sorry for that earlier, it was not released, but it's well underway and hopefully will be released soon. Second of all, we have iniScene, who have released the Hopper Heliport 58 Charlie Alpha. Introducing the iniScene's first entry into the helicopter market, the iconic helicopter heliport 58 Charlie Alpha, located in the bustling downtown of Los Angeles, California, obviously being a photogrammetry city, which is amazing, owned by the city of Los Angeles. The heliport is used exclusively by the LAPD's 16th helicopters. Hopper Heliport is located on the roof of the C. Irwin Piper Technical Center building, making it the world's largest rooftop heliport. The building is surrounded by challenging obstacles, including large power lines, Union Station, and the LA Metro building, making for challenging yet thrilling takeoffs and landing. Whether it's your first time in a helicopter or you're a seasoned helipilot, Hopper Heliport offers an exciting opportunity to patrol the city of Los Angeles, and it looks absolutely stunning, and it's only going to cost you around €6 in the sim marketplace, or the sim market. Third up, we have Lirn Napel International Airport by RD Presets. Napel International Airports is the international airport serving Naples and the southern Italian region of Campania. According to 2019 data, the airport is the 5th busiest airport in Italy and the first one in southern Italy, in 2019 handling 11 million passengers. That's quite a lot. The airport serves as a base for EasyJet, Ryanair, Volotea, I don't know how to pronounce that correct, and Wizz Air. With many other airlines flying to and from Naples on a daily basis, including airlines such as British Airways, KLM, Air France, SAS, TUI Group, and many others. It's going to set you back around €18 in the sim marketplace. Fourth up, we have the Globe Swift GC1 Alpha. The aeroplane Haven have released that. Designed by R.S. Johnson in 1940, the Swift berth is not without its complexities. With the intervention of World War II, the design did not actually reach certification until May 1946, when it had been subject of several design modifications carried out by K.H. Bud Knox. In the late 40s, Globe was to become insolvent, and Temco acquired the type certificate and went on to build further aircraft. Temco modified the Swift to become the first post-war military trainer, but it also lost the race to the Beechcraft Mentor. And the features of the Globe Swift GC1 Alpha is that it has beautiful crafted exterior and interior models built over contemporary detailed plans and drawings. Authentic cockpit detail includes many bespoke animations and effects, full PBR materials and textures, including realistic pillowing of metal surfaces, separately modeled military pilots selected automatically via the camera views in the cockpit, removable pilots via the options board, highly accurate flight dynamics and performance based on flight tests, specifically authorized WISE high fidelity sound package, unique code to the iron out pour simulation tail dragger performance, and the engine volume knob that goes up to 11, with a big exclamation mark behind that one. Fifth up, we have the London Heathrow version 2 which was released by iniScene's. iniScene's largest airport yet, Heathrow International, or EGLL for Microsoft Flight Simulator, has the major beating heart of London's aviation scene and the third busiest airport in the world. It is an essential airport for any seasoned flight simmer. The features of this are that it has 80 plus custom modeled and textured points of interest and buildings in and out of the airport's boundary with accurate PBR texturing, 10,000 plus custom iniScene's car models scattered throughout the parking lots outside of the airport boundary, which is insane, aggressive performance saving methods featuring LOD model optimization, so level of detail, and meticulously optimizing where possible throughout the scenery. 5 accurately placed jetray variations with realistic PBR texturing and animations, handmade ground polygons featuring custom decals, dirt, taxi lines and ground markings, over 430 custom made and hand placed taxi signs dotted throughout the airfield as in the real world, over 2,500 individually placed accurate color-toned airport lights scattered around the terminals, hand-corrected color-accurate ortho imagery, and some other nice features, for instance over 2,000 plus containers, 2,000 plus cargo dollies, and some other very static equipment. Sixth up on the list we have the F6F Hellcat Previews by Flying Iron Simulation. By the screenshots that was shared, there was only a couple, but the one that points out is the one on the aircraft carrier. We can see that the plane will most likely work with the carrier ops of the USS Enterprise add-on, as well as having some assisting crew on station. There was no statement made by the team nor any update on when to expect the plane to be released. This one feature that I would love to see is like an error-based carrier, so you can have a little bit more realistic when it comes to flying the F6F Hellcat. So not having the most modern carriers, but more like an older one that was used in World War II or World War I. That would be pretty nice. Seventh on the list we have the Twin Otter update by Airsoft. A rather small update has been released to the Twin Otter, named version 1.0.6.0, and the changelogs are just very short. For instance, the lower elevator down sensitivity, or lowered the elevator down sensitivity to be more balanced with the sensitivity. COG adjusted in it. Inertia values decreased to have a very low pitch jumping effects, and the spoiler effects to simulate prop drag has been reduced. Airsoft store for 30 euros if you want to pick that up. And then we have a very small update when it comes to the fly-by-wire simulation Airbus A380x. We have not heard anything from the A380 team for a very long time. But there is 2 new screenshots when it comes to the A380x, which is one plane that I'm very looking forward to, and I think everyone is. But it looks like very nice details when it comes to these pictures. We can see the MC Peeper for obviously the autopilot and the autopilot sections, and we can just see a standby screen of the EWD, but there is not much else to it. But it looks very nice when it comes to the kind of like rustic and used feel, as you can see on the just below the airspeed knob. Just looks very used, which I like. I actually did download something for the PMDG as well to make it look a little bit more used, which I'm a big fan of, because I don't like everything looking so modern and clean, because that's just not realistic. But let's get on to the next one. And then lastly on the list we have the PMDG 737 update, as well as some information about the 600. Update 3.00.00.25 fixes several issues, which are just a couple of them. New ground steering model. Rudder now gives around 7 degrees of steering. Tiller will provide a far wider range of steering inputs. Cockpit control knobs now work with the mouse correctly when using the PMDG mouse interaction. And lots of changes to the textures. I've been flying the PMDG 737 lately, like the only plane I've been flying. And I must say, it's actually a pretty nice plane. Flying it with the TSA officer pack is kind of weird, because the sensitivity when it comes to the handling of that is a little bit off. But it feels pretty nice. Like I love the plane. It's very intuitive. And I've always loved the plane when it comes to the 737 since X-Plane. 737-600 is also under development, but is not yet close to release. However, the testing on the LNAV update is going very well. And then finally, PMDG is also working together with Navigraph to integrate SimBrief, as well as Navigraph's charts, into the flight tablet. And they're hoping to share some previews of this very soon, so I'm very excited about that. It's just like in the A32NX, where you're able to use the tablet on the side to look at your charts and stuff like that. It's great, and I love to see it, and I hope that it's going to be there in the future. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.